What about Agatha? Asked Borden. Last I saw, she was running through the crowd. Maybe she escaped it, said Kiko. Or maybe she was beaten to death by that mob out there, said Annabelle. Rather take her off than be stuck in here, said William. I've lived at Camelot most of my life. These dungeons are immune to magic spells. No one's ever gotten out. We don't have any friends left to get us out, said Hans. And given that we serve no use to Ryan anymore, he'll probably cut off our heads by dinner time, Beatrix groaned, turning to Hester. So tell me, Wise Witch, how can things possibly be any worse? We could have Tedros in our cell too, Hester replied. That would be worse. Annabelle and Dot cracked up. Hester, a voice said. They turned to see Professor Clarissa Duffy thrust her head through the bars of the next cell, her face calmly and pale. Tedros and Merlin might both be dead. The true king of Camelot and Good's greatest wizard, the Dean of Good Webster. And instead of thinking about a plan to help them, you're making jokes. Difference between good and evil. Evil knows how to look at the bright side, Annabelle murmured. Not to be rude, Professor, but shouldn't you be the one thinking of a plan? Said Dot. You're a dean and we are technically still students. Hasn't been acting like a dean, Hester closed. Been in that cell the last 10 minutes and didn't say a word. Because I've been trying to think of... Duffy started, but Hester cut her off. I know fairy godmothers are used to waving away problems with pixel dust and magic wands, but magic isn't getting us out of this. Hester could feel her demon searing hotter. Her frustration turned to the dean. After teaching at a school where good always wins, maybe you're in denial that evil actually won. Evil that's made itself look good, which is cheating in my book. But win it did. And if you don't wake up and face the fact that we are fighting someone who doesn't play by your rules, then nothing you think of is ever going to beat him. Especially without your broken crystal ball, Annabelle seconded. Or broken wand, furthered Dot. Do you even have your quest map? Hot asked Duffy. Probably broke that too, Annabelle nodded. How dare you talk to her like that? Beatrix blazed. Professor Duffy has dedicated her life to her students. That's why she's in a cell to begin with. You know full well she has been ill, gravely ill, and that Merlin ordered her to stay at school when the snake attacked Camelot. But still, she came to protect us. All of us, good and evil. She served the school for... Beatrix glanced at Duffy's silver hair and deep wrinkles. Who knows how long? and you speak to her like she owes you something? Would you speak to Lady Lasso that way? Lady Lasso, who died to protect Professor Dauphin. She would have expected you to trust her best friend, and to help her. So, if you respected evil Steen, then you better respect good Steen too. Quiet stretched over the cell. Come a long way from that Tetsu's laughing tweets our first year, Dot whispered to Annabelle. Shut up, Hester mumbled. Professor Dauphin, on the other hand, came alive at the mention of Lady Lasso's name. Tightening her bun, she pushed through her cell bars to get closer to her students. Hester, it's natural to lash out when you feel helpless. All of us feel helpless right now. But listen to me. No matter how dark things seem, Ryan isn't Raffle. He has shown no evidence of sorcery, nor is he protected by an immortal spell like Raffle was. Ryan has only gotten this far because of lies. He lied to us about where he comes from. He lied to us about who he is. And I have no doubt he's lying about his claim to the crown. Yet he managed to pull Excalibur from the stone, Hester argued. So either he's telling the truth about being King Arthur's son, or he's a sorcerer after all. Professor Dauphin resisted this. Even with him pulling the sword, my instinct tells me he's neither Arthur's son nor the true king. I haven't proof, of course, but I believe there's a reason Ryan's file never crossed my desk or Lady Lasso's as a prospective student when every child, good or evil, has a file at school. He claims he went to the Frostwood School for Boys, but that could be a lie, like all his other lies. And lies will only take him so far with those skills, discipline, and training, all of which my students possess in space. If we stick to a plan, we can stay one step ahead of him. So listen carefully. First off, Annabelle, your West will be our spies. Send one to find Merlin, the second to find Tetros, and the third to find Agatha wherever she may be.